There we go. Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome back to the podcast. I have my good friend Fernando Montes with me. Fernando, let everybody know how you living.
We all good over here.
Yeah, you good over here, bro? How you been?
I'm good, man.
It's been, what is this, episode 9?
Yeah,
this is episode 9, so it's been about 6 episodes since you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking let everybody know what you got going on.
Just work, man. Work's been really catching me up. You know, trying to get everything good with that. And
what about your barber shit? Go ahead and plug your barber shit.
Yeah. I was gonna go ahead and put a shout out right now. I was gonna go ahead and Ray the barber. Yeah, I was gonna give him a shout out. I think it's 816 East Grand Acres. If you're trying to look for a haircut, go ahead and hit him up. His phone number would be like 575-631, I think 1800.
Yeah, you didn't write that down. I don't know. But yeah, go check out Ray the Barber. And also, how can they get a hold of you, bro?
Right now I'm possibly about to be moving. So just hit me up on the booking app whenever you're free. And I'll work around your time anytime.
Sounds good, man. And you're still offering that fucking $5 off if they mention the podcast.
Mm-hmm. So just go ahead and try to get that as soon as possible.
It's a good deal, y'all, you know. Fucking take advantage. Also, of course, shout out to Greg Brooks. He's got his podcast going, his YouTube Growing Love. His EP's still out on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, and all that good stuff. So go support the brother. Yep. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to his stuff, and stay tuned for more content. Also, shout out to Kamar Swain for providing the intro beat that's going to be playing here pretty soon. It's if you like his work or want to check out more of his work, you can find him at Martian Powers on Instagram and SoundCloud, I believe. And shout out to Aaliyah Hodge, who is at work right now. I hope you're having a great day, babe. I love you. And also, last but not least, thank you all for listening, and also those who have went out and subscribed to the YouTube Hi Mom, Hi Dad / the Devin Perception. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we hope you stick with us and stay tuned for more content. If this is your first podcast or you haven't subscribed, make sure you go like and check everything out. You know, let's fucking kick this shit off, bro. Kick it right in the balls.
Yeah, fuck this place.
Oi, mate, fuck you doing, yeah?
Oh, back.
Oh, you having a fucking good day, mate, yeah? Back with another episode 9. Come a long way. We got video now. How's that? Now you get to see what we look like.
Yeah, it's kind of a little updated. We're updating.
It's the first podcast with video, bro, so...
I mean, it's nice, man. I kind of like how it looks. It's always a good upgrade.
What's that one show where it's like, I wouldn't have it any other way, because you make me happy. What's that?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know, I've heard that.
What's the fucking thing?
I wouldn't have it any other... Well, either way, it's nice to kick off the first episode of video with you, bro.
Yeah, of course, bro. Appreciate it.
Let these niggas see how you look, bro.
I mean, I like how the angles are, bro. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, you know what I mean?
But shit, what you been up to here lately, man?
I mean, really... taking care, probably about to move, man. Try to get everything situated for me moving. Yeah, I mean,
about to move out of your sister's.
Yeah, bro. Trying to get out of there, man. So it's kind of a little hard to stand there.
Just
sometimes.
Outgrowing the environment.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just everything. I'm just watching everything that she's going through or anything like that, and I don't want to see myself falling into the same like routine. And I don't want to be in and I don't want to be in that any type of routine like that.
What is it about it? Like it's what is it that makes you uncomfortable?
Just random people, you know what I mean? People I thought I would never see, and right there, they're like right there in my living room, waiting for like to talk to somebody, to talk to my sister, or waiting to get something from here. You know,
it's just random people, like at all hours of the day, or is it just
all hours of the day, man? Like
it's that druggy lifestyle, bro.
I wish it was like a way I can show her, but it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Some people always have to, just go through it so they can get down.
You can really only show somebody the door. It's their choice if they walk through it or not. I hope you don't mind if I hit this real quick.
Go ahead, it's all you. But yeah, just the druggy life. Probably I just don't.
And you've lived with multiple. What are like the drugs you've been in contact with? Like people that's been on them.
Probably just maybe like I don't know, like maybe coke or I would say who else? I think just that. Really. I mean, I have other people, but this is
just coke.
Yeah, maybe coke. Maybe they have like.
Is it mostly uppers?
It's mostly uppers. Has to be. Nobody.
So you see like a lot of people who are just
just ready like too active to do anything. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do. Like they'll just they'll go to somebody's house, hit it, and then clean the dude's house that's messed up. They'll clean the house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But stuff be coming missing. Like I told you the other day, man. They I think it was my straight razor came up missing. So I was like,
your lineup clippers.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, that's something. But you know, I'm not gonna like push it on my sister. I'm gonna go buy me another one. But I just don't want to be in that same situation.
You don't want to get put in that awkward place.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna keep on. If somebody's gonna steal from me, they're just
gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, that's society, bro.
And fool me once, shame on me. Mm-hmm. Fool me twice, you gotta die now.
Yeah, bro.
You're gonna bleed out. He said, Caesar, I take your life. You know That's what happens. No, yeah, bro. I mean, the druggy crowd, I never really could fuck with the druggy crowd. Like, it's mostly just been stoners for me. And even they get a little annoying sometimes.
Well, everybody gets a little bit too comfortable with their...
yeah, because humans, they'll take... you give them an inch, they'll take as much of that... a little bit more than what you give them.
Exactly.
They're always just testing your boundaries.
Seeing what you're going to let them do.
Yeah.
See how far you let them do it.
Mm-hmm. They're like hyenas messing with lions.
Exactly, bro. It's just kind of weird how we always do that. We just try to take advantage of somebody.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be the ones that you love the most that you like give the leniency to, and then they'll take the most.
Exactly. That is family members.
Yeah, you keep those ones the closest.
Bring you down. They can really bring your ass down.
If you let them, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it sucks because you want to help them and you want to see them doing good, and they know that, and they exploit that aspect of you, and they will lie, they'll do whatever to get their way.
Yeah.
That way they can go back to that way you help them, get them back on their feet, they go back out into the world and do exactly what they were doing before until they need help again.
Exactly.
And I don't know. I hate whenever I don't see how people can live in loops like that because
you're gonna be like doing the same thing. Okay, you're in the same loop, doing it over and over and over, and then by the time you realize it, you're 55. If you're 55 and you're just looking in the mirror like and trying to live this lit lifestyle, like you're 20.
Yeah,
and younger. You know what I mean?
See, I think that's what acid made a big impact on my life. It made me hate loops, yo. It made me hate doing the same thing over and over and over. Because it'd feel like I would get stuck in loops on acid sometimes where...
But it's a lesson. It's a lesson.
Yeah, it was a lesson that it taught me. It just made me, especially like negative stuff. Like if I'm going through something negative and negative shit keeps happening, now I could step back and say, what the fuck am I doing for this to keep repeating? Mm-hmm. Like I'm getting the same results. Maybe I'm doing the same behaviors.
Just stuck in a loop.
And then just step back and be like, oh,
this is really
let me change this. Maybe that doesn't work. Maybe let me change this. Mm-hmm. But I don't see how people just do the same things over and over and over. And then they just expect the same things, yo. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's a waste of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the whole thing, like people doing that, they're just it's like a poison, man. Some man at my work today, he preached to me. He was a I think he was a pastor. He's not even from here. He came all the way from to go Hawaii or something like that. He came down here and I was helping him at work, and I don't know what made him like really just speak to me, but he kind of just gave me a little bit of wisdom because I told him he said I'm coming down here because I think he's opening a halfway house for people that come out of jail and they've been on drugs or anything like that. I don't know what made him just just try to explain his whole thing to me, but it kind of gave me a different experience of different thought of seeing like that because he's not even from here.
Yeah. And he still just wants to help you?
He just helped me. He kind of just
Did he used to be a druggie?
Yes. Yeah. He said he was a druggie for, I think he said 6 years. He lost his 2 kids. He had 2 kids. He had, I think his wife died.
Man.
And yeah, but anyways, the whole story about this, he just really just gave me some wisdom about keep on looking forward. You know what I mean? I try to spread that wisdom to my sister as much as I can.
Like that Kid Cudi song that keep moving forward, ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it really, but it makes me wonder, like, how people form their priorities, like what they prioritize.
And what's important to them in their lifestyle.
Yeah, it really shows, like, repetitive behavior shows where people's... Because everybody has intentions. Every relationship is formed with intentions, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want something.
Yeah.
So, just to see how people go about doing things to get certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, where did they... If their whole goal for that day is to get drugs, like, what they'll do that day to get drugs.
Like, how the way they like form everything around it, you know what I mean? Like, how they wake up.
From the moment they wake up, it's, okay, I got to make some shit happen so I can make this shit happen. Kind of like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I got to go to fucking work because I need money.
Yeah.
I need money so I could buy shit for the family, for shit I just want. You know? A camera, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not above it. Everybody has priorities, and I'm not saying some people's priorities are more moral than others. Like, who am I to judge morality?
That's your own opinion.
Exactly. Like, there is no, to me at least, from what I've noticed, there is no good or bad. There just is. There's just, it is happening. Because if something was bad, if something was bad and you weren't supposed to do it, why are you allowed to do it? You didn't blow that in my face, cuz.
My bad.
Go for some shit like that.
the straight.
Who the fuck are you? And you just...
He's like, oh, that's so disrespectful.
That's so disrespectful.
On the podcast?
Yeah. What if I flipped it and ended the whole shit?
So we're done. The podcast is still gone. Fuck, you just see me get dragged.
Fucking shit. Yeah. But no, man, like, I'm not one guy to say what is good and what's bad, because you could do anything. But from what I've noticed, there's certain things that make me feel good and certain things that make me feel bad.
It's kind of crazy how you're right. That's a good point.
Because if I lie to somebody, especially like a family member, if I lie to a family member to get something, even if I'm coming to a family member and asking for help, I already feel bad. And it's weird how some people don't feel bad.
Like, it's a natural thing.
Like, and whenever I was like,
to do that. You're my mom.
Yeah, like she owes me something.
She gave you life. Go do it.
Yeah. When I was a salesman at Sprint, I felt like that all the time. I felt like I was taking advantage of people. I didn't like that. So, but some people, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to see how different people have different priorities. And how some people try to claim moral high ground, kind of like vegans. I saw a post yesterday, bro, and the vegan, he said, how many of you claim to be spiritual people and yet eat dead animals? And I was like, okay, like sustenance is sustenance, bro. And if you don't know what sustenance means, that means food, like nourishment.
You need it.
I was like, oh, I forgot plants weren't alive. Plants don't have to die for you to eat them.
You're right.
Yeah, like people act like plants aren't alive, bro.
They are. I believe that.
I heard that they can communicate with each other. Trees, like, they have a network and they can communicate. So if a tree's not getting enough water, the other trees will send water to that tree.
And I feel like that's right. I feel like sometimes if the trees are alive, because what's that thing? I feel like a vibe off them. You know what I mean? You can feel it.
I know on mushrooms I feel trees, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. You just look around.
It's my happy place, y'all. I fucking love trees and clouds.
How much that cost again, bro?
It was like $400, bro.
$400. That's what's up, bro. How many tattoos you already have?
I only have 1, 2, 3. I'm about to get another one right here, though. I'm scared to get it because I keep cutting my shit up at this new job, yo.
For real? You put shit on your forearms?
I'm gonna have to get like some shooting sleeves. You have shooting sleeves?
One. Just one.
You think I could borrow a shoot?
Just one.
Fuck it, because I'm gonna probably wrap it up in a bandage and then put a fucking shooting sleeve on. I'm gonna go grab another beer real quick.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Another thing I was gonna try to bring up, bro. What? On the.
I keep talking to him, bro.
Oh, my bad. I was just.
He said, "Hey, we're over here, bro. Look at me."
I'm here.
Now, I want to get it to where, like, I have multiple. That way it doesn't look like we're just looking at each other. You know how the JRE podcast has one like here, and then there's one there.
It's like angle. That'd be pretty nice. That really would.
It'd be nice to have an angle there, and then we can cut to that.
Because you like looking like this looks like I'm not even talking to nobody.
Yeah, like if we were looking at the camera, it would be hard to keep a conversation going. Mm-hmm. So I want to be able to look at y'all, like look at who I'm talking with, and then they can see like my point of view, your point of view, and then we can cut to that every now and again.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty dope, bro. But you know, for the future, stay tuned. So,
fucking, I was we went out to eat some pizza with Aaliyah's mom, and
how was that?
It was good. I got off of work that day early. I got off pretty early that day. We went at like 12. We went to Big Cheese, and we were talking, and then the conversation of this one guy came up, and her mom was like, "Yeah, I tried to talk to him, but he was just boring." And I was like, yeah, I could see how he's boring because he has. I was like, are those his real eyes? Because he has like light brown eyes. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh yeah, those are his real eyes. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Most attractive people are pretty boring.
Well, they just just don't really find what they're really supposed to do in life.
I think it's a formula. If you grow up attractive, you never really have to try and make people like you. People already like the way you look, so. You don't have to try and make people like you. They're going to like you just from looking at you over there. So when they come talk to you, their whole priority is to fuck.
Yeah. Low key. That's what he's really trying to get at.
Yeah, they're just trying to fuck. So if you grow up with everybody just wanting to fuck you, like if you're ugly, people don't just want to fuck you. They have to really like you.
You have to be really good at something.
They said this on Guardians of the Galaxy. He said, at least when you're ugly and someone loves you, you know they love you for you.
Yeah.
When you're pretty, you don't know if they love you for you.
They might just love you for right now.
For the way you look, and you're not going to look like that for forever.
Mm-hmm. You might be like, oh, he might have a nice smile. And 5 years later, he loses his teeth. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he does on a daily. He doesn't sleep. He has bags in his eyes. Come on.
And it seems like a lot of attractive people, their personalities are formed over stereotypes.
What do you mean by stereotypes? Like people being
like
picky about, he's black.
No, not being picky necessarily, but like, say you have a pretty girl or whatever. Usually there's really not that much unique stuff about them. They usually look like the next pretty girl. Like their eyebrows look the same. Probably. They do their makeup the same, their hair the same. They wear the same style of clothes.
That's all social media right there.
And they talk about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like other people's relationships, whether it's like celebrities or drama they got going in their life.
I think that's all about social media, man. Social media puts a lot on you because what do we do on our phone on a daily basis? We get on our phone, we go through it, see what the other person's doing. Yeah. And you're here, sitting here.
And you judge your life based off of... Mm-hmm. And it's not even a real life that they're putting on there. Nobody puts the bad parts of them on social media.
It's good. It's good times. It's good memories. Mm-hmm. But they trying to get a piece of whatever that memory is and try to like copy it.
Yeah, basically. I see lots of people. They paint this little scenario of what their life actually is. Like it's perfect and filled with nothing but good times, and they're just good people. They don't get mad about shit. They're always smiling or having fun with their friends, and it's not real. Like that shit's not real. So the people who are looking at this. Like, these people are getting a lot of likes. Like, people we grew up with, I know some people that get, like, 400 or 500 likes on shit. You get hella likes, bro.
I think it's, like, the most is, like, 150.
See, that's I get, like, 15, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
But you've met hella people on your journey,
so
man.
I would say, like, from Dallas to... Tucson.
And you don't post very much.
I really don't, man. But I do stay in tune with almost everybody. I have like my little groups that I keep in contact because I always charge these people from Dallas. They always try to make me go down there to go at least go out or anything like that. So it's always just it's good. It's good people.
Good vibes,
good vibes.
I no doubt you've met. There's so many humans here, man, and no doubt there's so many good humans. Even if 1% of the humans were cool, that's still a lot of humans.
That's still. My mom always tells me, if you a good person as soon as you met him. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean?
Most of the time, some of the time people put on a front.
Yeah, I mean,
but within the first couple of times you hang out with him, you know if they're
you really know, like, okay, he's a really good person. Or he's just really lying to me. Bad.
You could tell when somebody's lying most of the time, though. But some people are really good at hiding it.
Yeah. They know how to play their cards. I'm not gonna lie about that. I can call ace from ace.
I feel like I'm getting really good at reading humans, and in doing so, learning how to read like another person,
body language, probably.
I could hide myself.
The real?
Like I know how to camouflage myself to blend into situations because I know how to read situations and I know how to read people.
I read a lot about body language. Body language says a lot, bro.
Well, yeah, that's the first language you pick up.
It says so much about one person. Like body language it could tell you from probably like the last. I'm gonna say like 3 hours, like what's going on through his day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's frustrated. He's mad. Oh, I'm relaxed. He's laughing. He's having a good time.
The way somebody pauses, their tone, where they're looking, what they do with their hands, what the rest of their body's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I work with some smokers and they're always like jittery. Like I gotta touch something.
Like nicotine smokers.
Yeah. And I do like I told you that dude Mark. He takes acid, but he smokes a lot of cigarettes. Smokes a lot of cigarettes, but he can't stay still. He cannot stay still. I asked him, man, you got like a ADHD? He's all like, nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was like, I mean, you're moving a lot, man. I mean, just picked up on it. Yeah. And just like showed me they always doing some chewing gum. Yeah. Chewing gum's one of the things. He's always like, man, you got gum?
They got to be doing something, huh? They feel like they always have to be doing
jaw moving, the hands jittery.
Sometimes it feels like I'm doing a lot of stuff and I could just be sitting there. But like when I meditate, I don't know about you, but like if I meditate, it'll feel like I'm as relaxed as I could be. And then I'll take in a big deep breath. And as soon as I let it out, I'll feel another muscle relax. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe I was holding that. And it's like every breath, I feel another level of relaxation. And it feels like that when I thought I was relaxed, it felt like I was still being real tense, like holding on.
So you weren't really relaxed at the first point?
I guess not, because I can get more relaxed. Especially like in my neck and my back.
How often do you meditate?
I try and meditate at least once a day, but if not, then at least like 3 times a week, yo.
At least 3 times, man.
Even if it's for a couple of minutes. If I feel myself starting to think with emotion instead of like logically, I'll take a couple of minutes and just breathe. Because I don't know what it is. There's something about oxygen. Whenever you get oxygen in, it just relaxes you and it brings you back center. It brings me back to the center, bro. Mm-hmm. And my emotions, it feels like I get a hold of them.
Cause you just feels like you're going too fast. You're like, I need to take a step back. You know.
Do you ever feel like yourself respond emotionally to things?
Yeah, of course. It's like
something happens, and then you'll feel a feeling, and then you'll start letting that feeling grow and grow and grow, and then before you know it, you're running off of that feeling, and you might say some things because it makes you feel good to say that while you're feeling that.
You're in the moment. You're in the moment. Yeah. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but afterwards you feel bad. Whenever all that feeling's gone, you feel bad.
I think it's probably just a big rush.
Mm-hmm. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Exactly. Like you jump off a building or like skydiving. It's just gonna be a big rush.
And I think it's like that because when we were evolving as a species, turn your fucking car off, you goddamn son of a bitch. Acting like people aren't doing podcasts and shit. But no, I think when we were evolving as a species, I think that we had to deal with so much conflict all the time. And you were in fight or flight mode a lot. Mm-hmm. So if you saw a bear, you had to think fast. If you saw like jaguars, I call them jaguars, bro.
Because they run fast.
Because they run fast. No, if you see jaguars and shit, you immediately if you see a snake, you immediately start feeling your fight or flight mode. Your adrenaline kick in, especially if it's like.
Yeah, it's a rattlesnake. Oh yeah, you're gonna be scared of that one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So, as we evolved, the need or being put in those situations became less and less and less. But that evolutionary trait that we evolved to know when we need to run or when we need to fight is still there. It's strong there. Still think of how long ago people were burning people for being witches and stuff. Like, hanging people from trees, just shooting people in the street or whatever. Humans used to be savages. Like, in the beginning of the 1900s, like, that was still the Wild West and shit was going on. So, I mean, we're fucking savages, yo. And we're just animals. So, we think on emotion a lot of the time.
What do you mean by animals? Like, what do you mean? We're not two different species.
From what?
Huh? We're different. I think we're way.
Oh yeah, we're a different species, but still, we're just an animal that walks on the planet. Like, if there's if dolphins knew how to speak or whatever, would you consider them a person, or would you still consider them an animal? If they could tell you exactly what they were thinking and how they felt and shit.
I think it'd be human.
See, when you watch cartoons or whatever, and they're animals talking, you just accept them as people. Like Brian from. All right, and we're back. Technical difficulties, guys. I guess the camera got hot or something, so... Anyways, I can't remember what we were talking about. I guess we'll just...
Yeah, I'm just going to pick up a topic.
I saw that New Mexico wants to move away from fossil fuels, yo.
Yeah, I seen that. It's going to, I think it's going to be good for New Mexico, actually.
Fuck yeah. I mean, definitely, like, our main thing is oil, but... If we don't do something, yo.
This is all oil field town. If you ain't doing nothing in oil field, you really ain't doing nothing in Hobbs. But
yeah,
that's just,
this is our bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if we don't do anything for climate change by 2050, bro, we're not gonna make it. Like, the environment's gonna become non-livable.
It's gonna be toxic.
I mean, we'll be pretty old by then. How old will I be in 2050?
2015?
2050.
2050. Oh God.
Just do 2019 times 50. Or not times.
Come on, guy.
Do 2050 minus 1996. I was born in 96.
You were?
Yeah. You were born in 94 though, huh? 94.
Oh wow.
What is it?
I think it's what I'm doing right now. I think I did it right.
2050 minus 1996.
There you go.
No, 2050 minus 1996. Why are you acting like that, cuz?
20. What's wrong, Bubba?
You tripping.
Hey, a blanket here, go. Help you.
I'll be 54, bro. So that means you'll be 56.
56. Oh, God.
Yeah.
There you go, Bubba.
I don't think they can see him, but...
Nah.
Go play.
It's all right.
Go play. Are you hungry? Yeah.
You asked him. You already asked something you knew. He knew he was hungry.
But, yeah, just talk about the wolf. Tell people what it was like when you worked in the oil field.
Oil field, I would have to say my experiences, I mean, they ain't bad experiences, just the way they have to fucking live, and probably the people ain't order, because sometimes they put the wrong people in order, try to be like a bosses, because some like pushers are really like, it's their way or the highway, you know what I mean? It's not really, like a choice.
Bunch of dickheads, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
they're trying to really swing.
I got the pull on this side.
They're trying to swing their dick around, huh? Like they're bad motherfuckers. I hate when a motherfucker tries to swing their dick on me, bro. Like,
yeah.
Actually, I outrank you, so fuck what you have to say. And I'm like, bro, we can step outside right now and see who really banged. What you want to do, bro? What you want to do?
I see somebody get hit with a shovel. Dude said something. He got back and hit him with a flat shovel on his face.
Yeah, what that nigga do?
That nigga fell asleep.
Oh, he went night-night? He said...
Knocked him out. He got in the car, and we left him there. He was right there on location. We left him there. I was this dude. He was talking shit to him the whole time. And the first time he said, he's like, hey, bro, don't fucking touch me. It was this one dude named, I think it was... What was his name? Chris. Yeah, his name was Chris. And what's called, we're working there for a second. The first time they got into it, he was like, I need you to go give me a fucking wrench. He told Chris that. And Chris was all like... I don't know what the fuck he's talking to you like that. And I think this is the second time when he hit him with the shovel. Okay, I think we were getting off the truck. He got there late. He was like drunk or still halfway a little bit drunk still because he smelled like alcohol like horribly. So I think that's why he really did it because he was probably drunk.
Yeah.
Had a long night. But he said something about him being late and he kept on telling him telling him like, hey, why you late? Like just kept on bitching on him. And he told on him kind of because he was like kind of just saying like told the boss that he was late and he smelled like alcohol. So the boss pulled him aside and asked him. He said, "Oh, I'm not drunk. I was from this long night, you know."
Yeah.
And the boss kind of told him, and he's all like, "Why you gonna tell the boss about me being late? Me being late right now, bro? That's like just threw him under the bus.
Shit,
yeah, just basically threw him under the bus, and that's how it kind of popped off. We're getting out the truck, and he grabbed the shovel, and he says, "Say something one more time." He was amazing.
Say something else.
This is two Mexicans. They talking nothing but Spanish.
Oh, they were speaking Spanish the whole time?
The whole time, bro. The whole time they were speaking Spanish. The whole time, like talking shit to each other. I didn't even think it was gonna go off because I had like one earpiece. I'm in the back. And they were talking shit in the front.
Wow.
I was just listening, just barely listening. I was like kind of just peeping at it. But he got off. He got off, grabbed the shovel. And he's all like, "Just stay in the truck." He told me to stay in the truck.
Boom. Kind of like whenever they were when they told you, "Hey, guard the entrance. Make sure nobody come in here."
Oh yeah, bro. That's another story. That's another story.
Yeah, he said that's another story for another time.
Yeah, bro. Because let me tell you, if they tell me to guard the good door and it's two bigger niggas than me,
I'm letting them in.
Guess what I'm doing?
What if the Big Show walked up and he was like, "You in my cell"?
He has like a bush.
He has like he has his shit pulled down to here. He's like, "I just took a Viagra. You better get out my way, homie." and you're like, "Is that a python? I know they allowed snakes."
Nigga, what the fuck is going on? Nah.
I'm gonna go back. Actually, what time is it? Is lunch? I'm trying to get my tray. Fucking solidarity, bro. You know what solidarity means?
Jail.
What? Say it again.
Solidarity, jail. Right?
Solidarity, nah. If you had to take a guess, other than jail, what do you think solidarity, the definition of solidarity is?
Solidarity probably
Siri.
In one.
Say definition.
Siri, definition of
solidarity. Solidarity, bro. That's what I've been trying to live by. Mutual respect and unity.
That's what's up. I didn't even know that. That's
solidarity. That's
what
everybody coming together. I talked about this on the last podcast, bro.
I was gonna talk to you about that. What has been your last? Let me see. I'm gonna say it's last three. Go back. Yeah, last three.
Last three what?
Episodes.
What have they been about?
Yeah.
Just a variety of topics. Like, I go into a lot of them. You should fucking listen to them, guy, huh?
I listen only probably maybe.
And you.
Yeah.
You, bitch. Fucking wash some dishes and just put on the fucking podcast. People acting like they gotta listen to a podcast like it's a song. Fucking clean your house and listen to people talk. That's what I do. I fucking work and listen to podcasts.
Yeah, true.
I clean. If I'm doing anything productive, I listen to a podcast. I'll sit there and play video games.
It's a different point of view, you know. It's somebody else's different point of view, how they live. You know what I mean?
What I've noticed is like a lot of people don't. Hush. What I've noticed is a lot of people don't like listening. They'll listen to a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes and then turn it off. Like, you didn't even get through the intros or anything. You didn't listen to any of the topics discussed. Mm-hmm. The point of this podcast is to try and get people thinking, thinking outside their normal ideas of what they usually think about.
Yeah, normal ideas, they think that, oh, this is normal. No,
yeah, this is what I think about. I think about the same stuff every day. I don't get new information. I don't question things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody has questions.
That's why I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because he has on different guests. He has different ideas than what I have, and it's nice to put myself in that little like I'm in that conversation and just listening.
Exactly. You're right. Okay, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's nice. And I have like questions and stuff.
I mean,
except if I send a question to him, I know he's probably not going to get it. He's probably not going to care either because he has like thousands of people probably.
He's been doing this for how long?
10 years.
Okay, so let's.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? I haven't. You can send me your questions, bitch.
Yeah.
You fuck boy.
We got it answered.
And you fuck cunt. He said, "Did you call me the C word? Don't you dare call me the C word."
He said, "That's ugly." That girl said, "That's ugly."
What? Cunt?
Cunt.
Oi, fucking cunt.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Well, dress it up. I don't know what to tell you, nigga. This tastes good, yo. It tastes like...
You really fucking with it, bro? I only paid $40 because it was halfway. This one was leaking, actually. And it was really going to be $60, but I noticed it was leaking after, like, the second day.
Yeah.
If I put it like this, everything goes right here and it gets really sticky inside. Gets really sticky. So, he actually just gave it to me for $40, man. You got some more. I think that one's like...
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I didn't get a fucking sugar-free one.
What was that? Was that sugar?
This one has sugar. Fuck, I was wondering why it tasted so delicious, yo.
You're like...
That shit tastes so delicious.
Bro, you done with that?
Yeah, give me another one, man.
Oh, wow, bro. You on 3, too?
Yeah, that's my third one, too. Shit, guys. I hope y'all are digging the video, you know what I'm saying? This is pretty cool. I mean, it fucking almost overheated a minute ago, so I don't know what's up with that, but we'll figure it out. Maybe...
It's a little glitch. That's all it is.
Maybe GoPros aren't the go-to camera for recording.
Yeah,
which is fine. I got this one for when we go on our cruise next year.
Oh,
and I'll probably use it at the Snoop con. We're going to fucking watch Snoop Dogg and Riadosa.
This is going to be your first concert, right? Wow. How old are you?
23, bro.
23, first concert. Wow, bro. You should have went like... I mean, not saying...
First concert
like,
that's not like a Christian concert or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember you did go to the Christian concert, right? Right there at Choose Life, right?
No, I went... This one was in Lubbock. It was at like the arena in Lubbock or whatever. But
was it pretty big or what?
It was a pretty decent... It was like a concert, you know?
Okay.
But, I mean... I thought Snoop would have people with him, but I guess not.
Bro, there's going to be probably hella people to sneak in. Every time I go to the concert, I always run into people to sneak in. Sneak in,
I'm probably going to be so fucking high, bro. I'm going to try and be high.
Bro, be the highest you can and try to be in that environment. That's just going to be dope. Because there's going to be beer around you. There's going to be drunk people. So
I'm probably going to be drinking too, bro. Why do you think they call me Chief Sass? You know what Sass stands for?
No.
Chief Sass, Chief Sip and Smoke.
Okay, Sip and Smoke.
Huh? Many moons ago,
I
had whiskey. I had herb. Mm-hmm. I mix them.
Yes. What's it make?
It makes God. It makes me.
It makes me who I am. There you go. That's what it is. What about you, bro? I was gonna ask you about like how your work's going, man. Honestly.
It's been going, bro. It's going by fast now. I'm in a routine. I feel like I got it down. It's nice to clock in, clock out. I don't have people watching me. It just sucks I can't listen to music and stuff.
You can't?
They don't like it. Hold on.
My works do that too, because I work on a forklift, man. I can't have no type of earpiece. If I hear somebody, it's going to be like one earpiece.
I mean, it's just because I have a palate and they don't want me to hit people, but I mean... It's whatever, I guess. I listen to podcasts. I don't listen to music, so it's not like I can still hear everything that's going on around me.
I listen to music in the morning. I don't know why. Music just kind of lifts me up a little bit, puts me in an extra boost.
I go podcast and then music at the end of the day because in the morning my brain is so. It's whenever I want to think. Because my brain feels so creative and stuff.
Yeah, it's the first reaction.
Honestly, if I could wake up and do a podcast in the morning, it would probably come out a lot better. Because my creative juices are flowing. I feel...
It makes sense. It makes sense. Like working out in the morning. I mean, it's kind of slow, but as soon as you get into it, you're in there. You're in it.
I would write my raps. They would come out way better in the morning than at night.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just more creative in the morning. There's a lot of people like that, especially like writers. They usually write in the mornings.
Mm-hmm. Right when they wake up.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sipping on some coffee. I need to start doing... I might have a thing where I do like a
morning podcast.
I want to do vlogs, so I might do like wake and bakes.
Wake and bake. Hey, hit a pan or something like that.
Have a bong, drink some coffee, and just talk. Especially with summer coming around, I might just do it outside.
Yeah. You can do it at different places. It's just so good about
Go to the park.
Have a camera showing your audience, what you're really doing.
Well, I wouldn't be. I would have to take a vape at a park and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, a vape, but you know, the whole routine is you want to smoke, chill, and like connect with the audience.
Fucking, it'd be nice to do it at like sunrise.
Oh yeah. I bet it would be nice.
Show the fucking view. Do it at like a lake and shit.
Bro, you know, if you it'd be nice. I don't know why this just popped in my head. That one time that we tripped, it was at the football field.
Oh, that was the first trip, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
first ever.
That I still got that in my head, like just stuck, bro. It was like the most. I don't understand. It was like the most perfect view. Like I just seen that field like 1,000 times, even more. But that one time, it just hit me like right there.
I know, right? It was
like it's just like I blinked and it looked like I took a picture or something.
Yeah, it was. I still have those pictures too. You remember what the sunrise looked like as it was coming up over the? Man, it's nice, man.
That was crazy. That's crazy, man.
I think the most beautiful one though was like the Christmas trip.
Yeah, right there.
It was just cold.
Yeah,
you weren't cold, but I was.
I remember.
It looked like
the first time I got too cold, and I think I got sick the first time. Because we did this like 2 times. It was like cold. That was cold that we tripped in.
That was the November one when we hung upside down.
Yeah.
When it was kind of cold and you got sick.
Mm-hmm. That's when
because I was also cold too again. I think I got sick.
You gave me all the stuff. You gave me a jacket, you gave me some joggers. You said we're going for a walk. I was like, all right.
That's my favorite thing to do, bro. I love walking. It's like I'm on an adventure. I love being on adventures.
Yeah,
nothing better.
But remember, I'm gonna go to Colorado. I think it's next month on the 10th.
Yeah, what y'all gonna do?
Well, I'm going with 2 of my coworkers. I'm going with this girl named Kelsey, the one that I just tripped with.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Cool. It was like probably like one of the like top 5 like trips.
What'd y'all do, bro?
Bro, actually we took him at the parking lot at Walmart. We took him right there, and we knew it wasn't gonna kick in until we got back to her house. So we went all the way back over there. After we got back over there, we chilled for like maybe like another 10 minutes, and then right there, I actually made it hit in. We're in the living room. I know she was tripping because I was in her living room for like at least 2 hours, just tripping by myself. Because she was like this on her bed because she has a.
Oh, y'all were just separate?
Yeah, we were like for a moment because she said she had to go use the restroom, and I bet it kicked in after like she went.
So like 2 hours, y'all were just alone?
Like maybe hour and a half.
That's still a while, man.
Yeah, hour and a half. I was tripping looking at because they had 2 speakers. There was a speaker. And it shot lights out in like on like the roof, right? And it would just be moving. It would just be moving. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of that first trip, yo.
Okay, so she had one in the room and one in the living room. I was in the living room, and both of us just tripping. I mean, a little bit. And
that's what threw me in the loop. That was the very first loop I was ever in, is seeing the same things happen over and over. And I'm like, you want to go for a walk?
Yeah. Remember when I told you I turned? He said, "Yeah, turn this off." Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Nobody was saying anything. Everybody was vibing. It was Pink Floyd. Everybody was like, just listening. You're like, I'm gonna change the song. Yeah, change. I don't like that song. Y'all don't either. I know.
Bro, I don't know what it was, but that like just hearing it.
It was kind of negative. The beginning of it was, but it turned into a better song.
I just didn't want to go through it.
I think it was "Breathe."
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it starts off with like clock chimes, like ching, and then it.
I don't know what it opened something.
Yeah.
I was like, not going through that though.
What's the most crazy thought you've had while you were tripping, man?
Crazy, just the time, like the perspective of time. You know, everything that keeps going.
Yeah.
Keeps just rolling. I mean, there's no.
I said that when we did shrooms the first time. I was like, how weird is it that time just keeps going no matter what?
It's still like I can't answer it. You know? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and time really isn't even real. Is it really even going on, or has it always just been a right now for forever? Like it's just a now. There's no back then. There's no about to. It's just now.
Whatever you're doing at the moment.
It's it kind of feels like it traps you.
Kind of, yeah. It just puts you in a spot.
Because there's so much to experience right now that you can't take all of the information in.
True, that's true.
That's what sucks about it. Because it feels like I miss a lot. And when I'm trying to soak in everything, it feels like I can't quite get everything.
What do you mean you miss a lot in life? Like, I could have did this. Or I could have went and do this.
Like, say if I'm walking and I'm looking at something, then I'll realize, how come I'm not listening to the sounds that I could hear? And then I'll listen to the sounds and I'll be like, why aren't I smelling the smells that there is to smell? Mm-hmm. Why aren't I feeling the feet, like the sunbeams touch my skin, or what my toes feel like on the carpet? You know what I'm saying? There's just so much information to take in. It's hard to pay attention to all of it at once.
Yeah, put it all in detail. Like, I know how that feels. Okay, I know how this sounds. Oh, that's how eggs smell in the morning?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like one day it's all going to be over. No, maybe. I don't know. Because from what I can tell, one day this is all going to be over. And it just makes me wonder how much time is on my clock. So I want to take all of it in.
Yeah, bro, remember I told you about my friend Mark? He's actually an atheist, bro.
Yeah.
He's actually an atheist.
Most people who have, like, stepped outside of the box, this little box that we're born into and you raised in, once you step outside, because, like, acid and mushrooms take you outside of the box.
Yeah, because
they force you outside of the box and make you realize everything that's going on that you ignore. Like, we're on a big rock that's falling towards a gigantic ball of fire, and that ball of fire is falling around a gigantic black hole.
It's an orbit.
And it's moving at thousands of miles, and we're spinning. You ever think that's why, like, because, like, when you spin when you're a kid, like, when you spin and get dizzy, that's almost like your first psychedelic experience.
Why would you say?
Because you're off balance, you can't really, and everything's like, if you spin and then stop, everything looks like it's doing that.
Yeah, you got any. I talked to somebody like this at my work. He said, you have hairs in your ears, and your hairs fall over.
Well, you have fluid. Yeah. You have fluid in your brain, and whenever it gets all mixed up, it makes you feel off balance. Yes. But just because kids love spinning around and getting dizzy. Why? I think that's like our very first psychedelic experience. And honestly, humans love altering their consciousness.
True.
We like doing it. So, I mean, people are scared to act like they're not in control of something, as if we're in control of anything, you know?
Everything has its own like way of doing it.
It's sheer possibility out here. To me, I don't think that anything has a purpose. I don't think anything happens for a reason. I think everything's just happening, and the possibility, you just have possibilities. Like, think of when we went out. Think of just your day from the time you got up. What was the possibility of all the people that you passed and came into contact with today? What is the possibility of all that happening exactly the way that it happened?
There's no way. The way I woke up today, there's no way that it can happen again like that. Yeah,
just everything that had to fall into place for all that to happen. So I think that's just what life is sheer possibility. I don't think everything has a purpose.
When you say possibility, you mean like what's the word for it? What's the word? Opportunity. You think life's all about?
Yeah, it's like an opportunity. Yeah, because you just have an opportunity experience. But what was I gonna say? Everything's an opportunity. Everything's a sheer possibility. Hold on. Let me get this guy.
But anyways, yeah, possibilities. I think life kind of builds a lot on it, man. What do you think about your son, man? Your son's the future, man.
Yeah, I know, and he can really. I'm gonna try and teach him that he wasn't born to do a certain thing. And it's his job to find that. It's just whatever he wants to do, he can make it happen. As long as he's willing to put in the work.
Exactly. My little nephew and little niece, they always tell, I want to go to the gym like you. I said, I just go to the gym to try to get like my body
I want to
right.
look good naked.
Yeah. Good naked. Sorry, your uncle wants to look good. Okay? But anyways, that's not the whole point of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach him.
Hendrix.
Yes, bro. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay.
No. I know you want somebody to play with. We're almost done, bro. We got about 10 more minutes, okay? But you're teaching them.
Oh, I'm trying to teach them that, like, my sister tells them they need to be good at school, good at sports, and I tell them all the time, you don't have to be good at sports.
You don't have to be good. You can be good at whatever you want to be good at.
Like, because she sees me like watch sports and go play basketball, go to the gym. She always be like, I want to do the same thing you do. I'm just doing this to look good for the time being.
And it's crazy because you do influence what the kids around you want to do because they look up to you.
They soak up everything, bro. Like,
I remember the kid whenever I was growing up around people like adults. I looked up to them like they had their shit together, and I want to be like them in the future. And now I look at them and I'm like, you were still growing too. Like, you didn't even know who you were.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I see people raising their sons and kids, like, getting them on skateboards and stuff and teaching them how to play basketball and stuff when they're, like, his age. Mm-hmm. And...
sometimes it's a little bit too much pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to put any pressure on him. Because people ask me, are you going to teach him about God and stuff? And I'm like, I'll tell him about it if he asks me.
Yeah.
I'll tell him, and then if he asks me what do I think, I'll tell him what I think. Like, I'm not going to tell him what is true and what's not true. Because
what is really true?
I don't even know what's true and what's not true. I just have my ideas, but I can't prove them, just like nobody else can. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you have to make them feel like comfort. You don't want them to feel scared.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, what's really going on?
Yeah, you don't want them to feel scared. So I'm going to tell them I don't know what's going on, but
it's going on.
Yeah. If it's in the end, everything will be okay. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end.
Exactly, just the beginning.
Yeah, it's the beginning of something new. Because it seems like life goes like this.
It's a loop, you know. You get up there as high as you can, and then
it's almost like
drop you.
A vibration. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. But it needs that balance, because if it was always going up, you wouldn't know
how to feel to be down there.
You wouldn't feel good just going up all the time, because you'd never been down here. So if
all you know is up.
If all you know is up, then you don't know what it's like to feel up. That's just your normal. Mm-hmm. You have to feel down to appreciate being up.
Well, I mean, that's every human. Every human gets to the top, and then they fuck up, and they have to go all the way down here. And they,
for the most part, it seems like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But some people, they just have an up all the time.
Like you and me, bro. We got kicked out of the JC. Okay, we were down, right? We were down,
in our defense, though, we were being dumb.
Yes,
we were dumb. We had to learn.
Young. We're just young. I could blame it on that being young. Mm-hmm, young and dumb. You know what I mean? I could blame it on that.
And we had to live through that to appreciate and learn how to live the way we are living now.
Yeah, I don't live like from 2 years ago. I don't live nowhere the same.
Because how many people did we let come stay with us for free? You know what I'm saying? Come kick it with us.
Just gonna keep
people
on. People
just keep on. Take.
I'm trying to get out that cycle. I'm not saying
you have too good of a heart, bro.
I'm in that cycle, but I just don't want to take a step back. I just want to take a step back from it. And I've been like, I don't like, my sister asked me like to hit smoke or anything. I said, yeah, everything like that. But she's too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She smokes all the time. Like smokes probably like 6 or 7 times a day. 6 or 7 times a day, a blunt. Wow. Smoke a blunt in the morning.
Like 6 blunts a day? That was us too.
Yeah, bro. Like, I can't live like that, bro.
First of all, I don't have money for weed like that.
I don't. Yeah, and then my drug, smoking weed, I like to do it when I go to bed and then when I wake up in the morning. Yeah. It's only 2 times I do. I don't like doing it midday, because during midday, I like to cut people's hair. Or like a client. I was cutting the client's hair and he just pulled out a blunt. Of course.
Yeah. Light it. If the universe sends it to you, you know what I'm saying? I mean?
I'm just not going to go.
But what's the point? Like, why do people feel the need to feel intoxicated no doubt I don't want to feel sober all the time. But sober is a part of reality. You have to feel sober, you know what I'm saying? I don't think sober is a real thing, but you have to feel like you're not under the influence of something.
You think you're really sober?
I don't think you're ever really sober, because we don't even know what consciousness is. So the definition of sobriety is altering your consciousness. Or being non-sober is altering your consciousness. So how do we know the food we eat doesn't alter our consciousness?
Yeah,
how do we know the air we doesn't breathe?
Putting something in the food, like the government's putting something in the food.
Well, no doubt they put stuff in the food to preserve it. I don't think it's to control us.
Yeah,
who knows?
I'm just saying.
But I think they want to.
Everybody think.
Yeah. I don't think it's to control people, and I'm not saying it isn't to control people. I would, if I was in power and I wanted to control people, I'd put it in the food and water. Mm-hmm. Makes sense, and they would never know, and they need it. You know what I'm saying?
Just make it. Just like dude, I talked to at my work. He brought this up. He said why do you blame people that get on drugs? I said the government gives it to them. Like say a little kid that couldn't stay still. The government couldn't stay still. So what do? They put him on Adderall. And then later on, 5-10 years later, he's a drug addict. He's fucking shooting heroin.
I mean, the government, no doubt, they're the dealers. They've been the dealers. Niggas didn't know how to get cocaine from Colombia. People in Compton and California and shit like that. Who was giving them cocaine to make crack? Niggas didn't have plugs to get shit from Colombia.
In New York City, and at I think it was 19. Like, I don't remember what it was. I was watching a documentary on Netflix. I was watching a documentary on Netflix. I think it was like, I think it's called the King of Hip Hop. There you go. The King of Hip Hop. It shows you like how the hip hop got created and the waves that everybody took through. Okay, but it was talking about that. In I think it was 1976, if I believe, that they dropped a whole crate of cocaine in New York City, right by Brooklyn, an hour away from Brooklyn.
Well, it's been declassified that the CIA was selling the drugs to the drug dealers, and the DEA was arresting the drug dealers and the drug users. So not only were they selling them the drugs, they were also making money off arresting these people and putting them in cages. And not only that, but it was a way for them, because at the time, whenever the war on drugs started, and this is why I think all drugs should be legal. Who am I to tell somebody what they can and can't put in their body? Like, if they're an adult, I can't tell you can't put heroin in your body. If you want to put heroin in your body, good luck to you, bro.
You're gonna
like,
fucking put heroin in your body.
Hopefully, I want you to do it in a place where you're not gonna overdose and you don't have to use dirty needles and you get diseases. But I'm gonna try and educate you on what this is doing to your body, and hopefully you stop. But if you don't, it's your life. I can't tell you how to live your life. But the DEA, so they make money off of arresting these people. So they would, during the war on drugs, they would go after the hippie. It was a reason to go after hippies for weed and black people for cocaine, like crack and cocaine and shit. So
it's basically judging a book by its cover. He said, "Oh, he has long hair. He has
yeah." And I mean, the hippies were preaching free love.
Yeah.
And the black people were teaching unity. This was the time. This was the hippie movement, and this was the Black Panther movement. So how can they shut both of these down without actually having to go to war with them? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So and that's what they do all the time. Whenever they want something from somebody, they make them the enemy. Mm-hmm. They did it to Al Qaeda. They did it to Syria. They do it to everybody that we need something from, because we went after their oil.
Yeah.
And poppy seeds. Why you think opiates are rampant right now? Because we're the ones controlling the poppy seeds.
Yeah.
Xans, Oxy. And they give them to everybody. Mm-hmm. You can hurt your back at work, go to the doctor. They provide you Oxy. They say if you take Oxy 7 days, your chances for addiction go up by like 75%. And opiate withdrawals, they give you the flu.
Yep.
They basically make you need the substance. Mm-hmm. And then say your doctor cuts you off, what are you going to do? You're going to go try and buy this Oxy on the street that's like
the government, bro.
Or you're just going to buy the cheaper heroin. And then you don't know how much heroin you need, so you fucking overdose.
That's so crazy.
And this is their. I feel like this is their goal, bro. They want people to do this. They want
more people on Earth, bro.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like they don't want 7 billion humans here. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they can make money off of you.
Yeah, easy.
Bro, the whole point I'm saying is the same people who own all of these businesses. Because 1% of the population
and have higher power.
Yeah,
I feel like they in on something.
Well, the top 1% of the people who own money own more than 90% of the rest of the humans on the planet. So, 1% they own all of these businesses.
Oh,
He's good. He does it all the time. 1% of these people own all of the businesses. So they hire everybody. Everybody goes and works for these people just so they give them a little bit of money. And then what do you do with your money? You take it out, and then you go give it right back to them because they own all the other businesses. Mm-hmm. You need food. You need a place to live. You need this. You need that. They own all that too. They're basically putting you in a machine. You're just a battery for a machine. Mm-hmm. So they give you this just for you to give it back to them. So they can give it back to you. So you give it back to them. And people, it's just this new form of slavery that nobody really questions or really pays attention to because you're born into it. From the time you're able to go to school, you're taught to listen to what the fuck you're told to do. And
it's kind of like they get, honestly, the school system gets you prepared for
The work system.
Yeah, work system and jail, bro. Because in jail, it's the same thing. Wake up in the morning.
You have a whole routine.
Yeah, exactly.
You get to go outside for a little bit. You get to go have lunch. You know what I'm saying? It's the same routine.
I swear to you, school system always gets the school system always gets, like, I think it relates to jail so much.
They want you to be smart enough to do your job, but they don't want you to wonder why you have to do this job. Mm-hmm. And I mean, some people are comfortable. I was born into this system. Yeah. I was born into this system, and I didn't realize it until I was already stuck in this system, what was going on. But some people are comfortable with selling their time and a resource that you'll never get back. It's the most valuable resource you have is your now. Because once that now is passed, it's never going to happen again.
Exactly.
And you're willing to trade 60 minutes of nows I do it for $14 an hour, bro. Mm-hmm. And there's no price. It's priceless.
It is kind of crazy that you have a price. Everybody has a price. You would do anything for the right amount of money.
Honestly, if I'm willing to work 8 hours of my life at a job, I shouldn't have to want anything. I shouldn't have to worry about anything because I'm participating in this society. And it sucks that there's some people who do this. Like, I'm in a comfortable position now, but there's some people who do this. They have 2 jobs. So say they work fucking 16 hours a day or fucking 14 hours a day. 14. And then they still struggle with paying for their car, their housing, or their food, clothing. It just doesn't make sense to me, bro. It really makes me mad that we're all worth the same amount, honestly. Mm-hmm. Some people know more than other people, and yeah, they should be compensated a little more, but if you're willing to participate in society, that's the whole reason we're part of it, is so we can help each other. Otherwise, you're out there by yourself doing all the jobs.
Doing all of it, and you're not telling nobody, hey, you didn't do this last time you clocked in, and I had.
If you're by yourself, bro, if you don't grow the crops, you don't eat. You don't get that elk, you don't eat. You don't harvest that water right, you don't get to drink anything. You know what I'm saying? So if we're all going to come together and say, hey, you're going to do that, you're going to take care of that, that's all you got to worry about. You're going to take care of that, that's all you got to worry about. That way we can all be more efficient and we make enough for everybody.
It's almost like a relationship.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
But it's almost like a relationship, right?
It is. We need each other. Yeah. That's how we evolved. You do this job, I'll do this job. And there's no reason that if somebody's willing to participate, I understand if you don't go to work, if you're not contributing to the society, you don't get to be in society. Mm-hmm. But if you work and you're contributing, I don't understand why they won't getting dizzy. Mm-hmm. I don't see why they don't let you. There's no reason you should be struggling. We should be taking care of our people, bro. Mm-hmm. And it pisses me off that we're not.
Like, honestly, yeah, that's right, bro.
It's real spill right there. Mm-hmm. That seems like a pretty good place to stop, bro. We're coming up on an hour, so I mean, it was nice. It was nice doing this podcast with you. Good. First video.
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed it.
First of many.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna be here. Hit them with that gunshot. Fucking. I hope y'all enjoyed the fucking podcast. Stay tuned for many more to come. If you like this, like, share, subscribe. Please go subscribe to the channel. It'll keep you in touch whenever we upload new episodes. Mm-hmm. Fucking
stay tuned. If you're looking for me, I got a Facebook and an Instagram, Fernando Montes. Just hit me up whenever you have a chance.
Definitely, bro. He'll be here more often. I mean, he'll be here a lot actually. So, I mean, stay tuned for more to come, y'all. We love you. Be safe out there. Fucking peace.
We out. How's that?
Oh, I gotta piss.
Go first.
martian.